Hello, everybody. Welcome to Rome the Pacifist Show one more time. So today, I wanted to make a reaction video, to one of the topics that I find pertinent enough for me to, have a reaction to it, to hopefully enrich people's perspective. It is the issue of Meghan Markle marriage to Prince Harry, or former prince, and some of the issues that they had in the royal family, and whether the black race ought to fight for Meghan Markle, regarding the fact that she complains that she's been discriminated against because of her race. Should the black race fight for Meghan Markle? That's the topic of today. Personally, I don't believe that the black race ought to fight for Meghan Markle, because Meghan Markle has never been a woman that is attracted to black men to begin with. The overall arc of her dating experience has mostly been geared toward dating people of white ancestry, and I have nothing wrong with that. Like I say in many of my videos, you want to date any other race, we only want humanity on this planet. But we know very well about the subdivisions that exist within the human race. So, what really concerns me is the fact that she goes all the way there in England and marry within a royal family, okay? And everybody knows very well that royal families, with disregard to even the situation in England, that royal families usually have more of an ethnic, racial, and a Puritanian identity. Believe me, my fellas, if Meghan Markle had been completely white within the royal conventions of Europe, she could not necessarily marry Prince Harry, because a lot of times, traditionally and historically, to marry within the royal family, you had to be a royal yourself. So for them to even accept her into the royal family was a stretch. Now, let me say this. Meghan Markle is a sweet girl. She really is a good woman. I admire her, and she's somebody that I wouldn't want to see being stressed out, because she showed people a lot of love. But she's not attracted to any other one other than white guys. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. Prince Harry, he's a good guy, but he's a good guy with a little street edge. He should have known better. And Meghan should have known better. My real problem with Meghan Markle is that she said that she was shocked. Okay? She was shocked that the British royal family that enslaved the black race for so long, she was shocked that they were racist toward her, or that they treated her different. No, Meghan, if you're watching this video, you have to understand, these guys actually show you love. If you're considering the historical standard by which they judge those of African descent. You might have thought you were light-skinned and that you were going to be a house Negro. Nope. It's not about that. The racial institution that dominate a lot of policies of the British Empire was not necessarily about skin color. It's about preserving the British civilization, and they're willing to slaughter anybody to preserve that. They know that Meghan Markle is more beautiful than probably half of the women in London, but that's not an issue. The issue is, if they give power to Meghan Markle, then they're giving power to the African identity, and that is a threat to what the British have created. It's like this man right here, President Barack Obama, who I stand by 100%, well, not 100% because I disagree with some of his policy, like going to Africa and slaughtering Gaddafi and creating mayhem in the Sahel. But that's another topic. The moment they give you all that power as somebody of African ancestry, they're reneging on a lot of their own power. They're giving up on a lot of their own power. So that's why Europeans gotta fight hard for what they work hard to keep. Some people might argue they didn't work too hard, but the truth is you can't rule the world without strength. To rule the world, you must build your own inner strength first, and that's what they've done, and that's what we people of African descent gotta do too. Yes. Now, my real issue is when Meghan Markle said that she went to England marrying to the palace and she was shocked at the racism. You shocked at the racism from people that enslaved your people for hundreds of years? And you see the media, the British media, the way they portray Africans like we're dogs. I mean, this is how they're behaving toward your people in public. And you go to sleep with them and you're shocked. I don't know, man. I mean, Meghan Markle might just be some really spoiled American chick from the West Coast, and she was not used to certain royal protocols and this, that, and the third, but that's really how they roll in royal families. There are standards. The British got many thousands of years of cultural legacy to preserve, and that's what authoritatively defines the British identity. The British identity is for the most part defined by, by their royal culture, their royal practice, their royal heritage. So it's how to say this, it's a culture, it's a royal culture that does not leave a lot of room for conventional flexibility. They're not looking to change. So, don't you leave LA and go to Great Britain and talk about you're going to act the way you're acting in the West Coast. They will shut you down very quickly, especially you going over there, you don't know about their convention. I have no problem with that. British people, you could do as you please. My real problem is when we Africans want to do as we please, these very same British royal come and say we got issue with that. The fuck with that? Who the fuck you got issue with? You managing your own shit. You talking shit about Africans every day, about black people every day. I mean, just look at how they treated Meghan Markle. I mean, she is our woman. I feel sympathy, and I want to come out here and say that, oh, we got to fight for Meghan Markle. We got to do this and that and the third. But strategically, it's very important that many of our women that stray away, we just let them be free. She is a free woman. She is a free woman. She did what she wanted to do, And I also have another issue, is the issue of low self-esteem when it comes to the black race. You got a British prince that marries a black woman, and people act like he's just doing a favor to the black race. How many very powerful black men marry white girls? And it's not even news in the white community. It's like, okay, they're looking at you, the black man, like you better feel lucky that you marry her. But the moment Prince Harry married Meghan Markle, oh, this is black pride. Black pride about what? People of the African heritage got a continent that is 5 times the size of the United States. But little Great Britain, small like this, like an embryo. They marry one of your women, you celebrating because now you leveling up. You leveling up. With Prince Harry, you leveling up. I mean, he is a good guy. I'm not gonna lie, he really is a good guy. I've seen some of the stuff he done for the children in Africa. I always judge a man based on how they treat the weakest members of our society. Be it the children, the women, the handicapped. He went to Africa and did a lot of stuff. I don't know whether he did it for the good of Africa, because there's a lot of these Westerners that go to Africa with, with expired food, cans of beans, food that Africans don't even eat, and distribute it and put it on a camera just to make a hero out of themselves. Like Angelina Jolie. You guys watch Angelina Jolie. People thought she was all this sweet woman. Come to find out, her father was a strong Trump supporter that called people all type of names. Man, you guys can take that over there. Take it somewhere else. That's my man over there. If you don't rock with him, don't rock with me. So if you watching my channel, you don't believe in this man, don't rock with me. I don't agree with all his policy, Obama. I don't agree with all his policy. But this man, I read his book, Dream from My Father. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't read the book The Audacity of Hope yet. I will read it one day, but through it I saw the man. I might disagree with a lot of his policy, but I agree he is a great man, a great family man. But now going back to Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle, the way she said that she was shocked, I find that ridiculous because the British monarchy has always been about conquest. Yes, it's always been about conquest. And Prince Harry, if you're watching this video, you know that in your royal family, when you become a young man, the way to express your manhood is through your service to the military. And that's why you joined the British Royal Army, the Royal Air Force. Your brother served in that army too. All the royal family got to do that. Why is that? It's because the British royal institutions is first and foremost a conquering institution. That's why when you're born in a royal family, you join the royal army, they deploy you in some third world country, Africa, Asia, South America, so you guys can burn down villages and come back home with medal all hanging on your chest, my nigga. You know that's the truth. That is the truth. So now you get a black girl go marry and that family talk about she was shocked. Meghan, you was shocked that they told you like they don't know how your kid is gonna come out looking like? You shocked that they told you that man, we're a little concerned about the color of the skin of the baby when the baby come out? But these very same people that enslaved your people for 500 years and don't nobody talk about things have changed. Nothing has changed. Just because some black person from Africa get brought here to America, now you praising everybody, talk about they love you. The fuck no, they don't love you. I mean, they tolerate you, but they mostly bring foreigners in the Western world within the confines of economic supremacy. They want to make sure that they continue to have the people that can work the system so they continue to beat China. And I'm all for that. Hey, you bring me to your country and, I make money and you make money. I'm cool with that. But people got to stop saying that the Western world bring black people here because they love us. They bring us here because they see the benefit that they could get from it. Now, there's a few people that get in here because the Western world is really showing a sign of humanity. I've seen it. I've seen people here that shouldn't even get asylum and they get asylum and the U.S. helped them. A lot of that has changed, though the U.S. today is mostly an anti-immigrant society, to be honest. But one good thing about that anti-immigrant thing and anti-black thing is that it has united people of African heritage. I remember when I first got here, like black Americans and black Africans didn't get along. There was just too much where the mainstream media goes to Africa and tell them that black Americans are bad. And they come to America and tell Africans that Africans are bad. So there was that friction, but a lot of that has changed, So that's my reaction to today. I got a lot of stuff to do, but I do not feel like the black race got to fight for Meghan Markle because for me, she's just another person that, that married a guy. There's no reason why she should be talking about she did not know what was going on in a royal palace. So I will end it there for today, and I might make another video for it. But for me, she's making videos. She's making video talking about how she was being treated unfairly. But I think she gotta stop that and start raising her kids. So Meghan, just stop all the videos and just start raising your kids. Stop trying to make a lot of money off like this whole interview with Oprah, this, that, and the third. You stop all that. You got kids. You got a whole family to raise now. You a good woman. Your husband, Harry, he's a good man. Just stay away from the Buckingham Palace. You cannot be non-white, non-British. Because the British monarchy, they won't even let a white person that is not from the nobility marry in that institution. Because it is a corrupted institution. And to be part of it, you have to be part of the inner circle. You have to already be tolerant of that system. So that's all I got for you guys today, fellas. And I will get back to it. I will listen to some of the reactions and then make other things. So I just hope that this reaction video to her interview with Oprah helps to enrich the perspective of our people in understanding things beyond the blinds that keep our people from seeing the truth. How can you marry into a royal monarchy that is an enslaving, a conquering monarchy, a warlike regime? The British monarchy is a warlike regime. Like I said, look, Prince Harry, he joined the military. He was out there in Afghanistan shooting left and right. All of the British royal, they have to do that. They have to go and show that they're conquering other races. For the British monarchy, Meghan Markle, you nothing but a dog waiting to be conquered. So don't you ever marry into a monarchy like that. But really, most monarchy identify by ethnic affiliation. They will always treat you differently. These are not democratic institutions, my fellow. These are royal, ethnic-driven monarchy. And if she had married into an African monarchy, it would have been the same thing. They would have shown her love, but just because of the fact that she does not understand the royal etiquette of Africa, they would just treat her differently. So with that, I end this video here, my fellows, and share, subscribe, and do what you gotta do, because I'm all out here. My channel is not monetized. I just want to enrich other people's perspective. Thank you, and see you next time.